what incident I've been through with cops harassment or cops just picking on me or something.
They got to be protected. And like I said, when I want them here with you, and I tell you, I want them here with you because I know I don't have to worry. If anything come up, all I got to do is come to you, and I know they'll be okay. So I'm good.
Yeah. The families know that I am just like them because I literally live right here in the community. Many of our staff members live right here in the community, and this is just not about opening the doors and closing the doors for services, but that we really spend time getting to know our families and developing a long-lasting relationship with each and every one of them. All right, thank you. You too. And so we are always recruiting. As you can see, the recruitment hat never goes off. So, I'm not just senior manager for the Harlem Children's Zone, but I'm always in recruiting mode. Welcome to Promise Academy 1. We're going back in. Let's see, is our door open? Yes, it is. 25 years ago, this work started for me as a worker who went out literally door by door in the community, building by building, talking to families about the importance of connecting to the Harlem Children's Zone services, making sure that we made unsafe spaces safe. And it started simply by working with one family at a time, which turned into 2 families. Before we knew it, we were working within the entire building. And then once we did one building, the next building, and then the block.
I used to meet Pablo right here by his house. He's in the second building back there. And he used to meet me like 7 o'clock in the morning to go with me on a shoot. I could rely on him. If I had to go be somewhere at 8 o'clock, he would meet me at 7 o'clock in the morning. And I'd give all the equipment to him, he'd carry all the equipment, and then we'd go to the shoot and he'd set it up and be good to go. I miss him so much. So for me to be able to stand up here in the new Promise Academy and look out the window and see his building, I know Pablo's spirit is everywhere. There are so many brilliant young people who have touched my life over these 27 years, but Pablo David is one that really resonates, as he is someone who came to this country not speaking English, not having a written language, even though he spoke Spanish. He was from Honduras, which has a Garifuna language, but he was so eager to learn, so inspired. So when he picked up the camera, he could tell his story to the world, and it was really amazing in how he inspired other young people. And his work was in the Whitney Museum. He had got to travel with Geoffrey Canada talking about peacemakers, and he made such a difference in the world while he was alive, and unfortunately he died tragically from a car accident, but we still keep his spirit alive. Not just at Truth, but at the whole Harlem Children's Zone. Every year we give awards in his name to honor young people who are living a life that is dedicated to art, dedicated to culture, and dedicated to making this world a better place.
Simple things like making sure that the heat and the hot water was on in their apartment, or making sure to kind of paint their building and organize in their building were key components to making this work stick. That grew to a level of respect, and it was very essential in our early years. As we move forward, we continue to organize. Someone said, how do you get to Carnegie Hall? You practice, practice, practice. The same way in terms of organizing. You organize, organize, organize. So even as I fast forward this story, some 20 years later, we still need to organize. We are still going door by door. Our community respects the fact that we come to them and we see them at the place of where they live, that we are connecting with them in terms of offering the services, and that we're there and listening with a listening ear to then bring this call to action. We need a small army of love to do this. We need people that are passionate and people that are not afraid to go into the Harlem community, to talk to people where they grow and where they live, as many of us do so. And so with that, I'm looking forward to this small army of love to continue to do this work for another 25 years to come.
This is shots of my buildings and my projects and the rest of the hood. I love living over here, but there's some things that they said the ghetto is bad, but it's not true. As long as you know everybody else and everybody knows you, and you don't try to act smart, it's a good place.